Good evening and welcome into the Jenny Craig Pavilion on the beautiful campus of the University of San Diego as we get you ready for women's college basketball. The CSUN Matadors come in to take on the San Diego Toreros. CSUN 0-6 on the year, but have played some really good competition so far in the non-conference. San Diego 5-4, 3-3 at home. Trying to make it 2 in a row after coming out of a win against Nevada on Sunday, in which they beat the Wolfpack 68-62 in the final game of the USD Winter Classic. CSUN wins the tip, and we'll start with the ball. Jordan Jackson, the starter tonight, as well as Michelle Duchamin, Tess Amundsen, Anaya Taua, and local product Kiana Spriggs. Starting lineup today for Cal State, or should I say CSUN. Kira Okri, Ayana Kofani, Maya Pace, Kylie Horsemeyer, Amanda Olinger starting tonight for San Diego. We'll be without Casey Newbert for an injury that she suffered last game. So one person down for San Diego tonight. Maya Pace over to Kira Okri in the corner. Okri working it back. There's Horsemeyer, making her first start of the season. And to the top of the key to Kalfani, near side Pace, near side Art. Pace to the left-hand dribble over to Kalfani, 7 to shoot, 18-footer, no good off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Olinger, back out to Pace for a jump shot. That's good. Maya Pace gets the scoring started tonight, 2-0 San Diego. Full court press by the Toreros as Jackson brings it along, loses the handle, and picks up her own mistake. Second on the team in scoring, surpassed 800 points against Santa Clara as this one's intercepted. Kalfani, coast to coast, a little bit too short. Last touch by Olinger. And so San Diego will not get any points off the turnover. But a good play by Kalfani. Inside the block. And a foul called as Kiana Spriggs will be shooting at the free throw line. Kylie Horsemeyer is dinged with the foul, her first personal. First team foul of the quarter.
Number 34, Kiana Spriggs, 2 shots.
Spriggs' first free throw, no good. Spriggs, 6'2" sophomore out of San Diego, California, attended Modern Day Catholic. She's down in Chula Vista. Just down the road from here, one of the better girls basketball programs in the San Diego section. Kalfani now, good tempo up to Maya Pace, far side elbow, or wing I should say, into the front court, top of the key now Olinger. Olinger getting smothered by Duchamin, and that's going to be a foul against Duchamin.
Michelle Duchamin. First personal, first team foul of the quarter.
So foul on Duchamin. Her first personal, first team foul of the quarter. Kalfani, far side Olinger. Cross court pass to Okri. Down inside to Horsemeyer with the spin move, no good. And last touch by Olinger again underneath the basket. And it'll be a turnover for San Diego at 2-0 lead. Still for the Toreros. San Diego bringing the pressure. Jordan Jackson, the point guard, brings it across the court. Mentioned surpassed 800 career points in their game against Santa Clara. Has another year of eligibility left with a COVID year. So she's well within range of potentially getting to 1,000 points in her career. Right hook attempt by Spriggs, no good. Rebounded by Kalfani. And Duchamin.
Alternating possession favors the Matadors.
A little bit too aggressive there with the alternating possession. but enough to flip the arrow. As CSUN will now take over with the possession. 7:35 left here in the first quarter. Top of the key now to Amundsen. Inside to Spriggs. Spriggs against Olinger. Spriggs can't find an outlet. 3 in the key. 3-second violation against Kayana Spriggs. So San Diego will take the possession, leading it 2-0. 7:23 left here in the first quarter. Olinger, short corner, no good. Shushman across the court. And that's a nice little layup there. As Duchemin ties it at 2. Calfani inside the paint, kicks it outside. Horstmeyer, short corner, good. Near side, 4-2 lead for San Diego. 6:40 left to go in the first quarter. Oakrey picking up Jackson as she comes across the court. Jackson over the right block, kick out to Amundsen. And too strong with the bucket as Olinger in transition gives San Diego a 6-2 lead. So Torero's off to a good start here in quarter number 1 against CSUN. Inside to Amundsen, and it's a travel. Too many steps for Amundsen. We got a line change here for CSUN. Rachel Harvey comes into the game for CSUN, as well as Anna Carolina DeJesus. And Deja Williams also coming in for CSUN. Laura Erickstrup checks in for the Toreros, and a turnover already for USD. As Duchemin
Foul is on the Toreros, number 0, Kira Oakrey.
Foul's going to be on Kira Oakrey. First personal, second team foul. Williams with the inbound, up to Rachel Harvey in the front court. Harvey working to the right side. Harvey with the jump shot at the free throw line. That's short, and it's played off by Maya Pace, bringing down the board. Maya Pace now with the penetration, draws the foul against Rachel Harvey.
Foul is on Northridge, number 4, Rachel Harvey.
That's Harvey's first personal, second team foul of the CSUN.
Number 2, Veronica Sheffield.
And Veronica Sheffield will now come into the game for San Diego. Short corner 2 for Kalfani, no good off the inbounds pass. Rebounded by Taua. Kicks it out, short corner near side Williams, and that's good. And Deja Williams gets on the board for the first time tonight. Makes it a 6-4 game in favor of San Diego. Erickstrup with a good pump fake, and then inside to Olinger, too strong. DeJesus was able to rope it down over to Harvey. And Duchemin now on the far side. Drew with the left, trying to call for a screen. Working in isolation against Sheffy. Foul call, it's going to be an off against Duchemin.
Offensive foul has been called on the Matadors.
So that foul is going to be Duchemin's second personal foul. Team's third foul. We take a quick timeout. San Diego leads at 6-4, 4:36 left in the first quarter. So substitution now for CSUN coming out of the timeout. Macy Smith comes into the game for the Matadors. 6-4 lead for San Diego. Eric Strupp, cross-court pass, Sheffy. Behind the back, 10 seconds to shoot. Far side corner, inside the left block. Olinger kicks it out to Finney. Finney for three, that's good. 9-4 lead for San Diego. First three-pointer of the game. Just Finney's on the board, 1 for 1. Jordan Jackson gets trapped, ball gets loose. By a pace, across the court. Over to Eric Strupp in transition. Left-handed layup is good. Toreros have an 11-4 lead now, under 4 minutes to go in the quarter. Rachel Harvey now at point guard for CSUN. Left-handed dribble, picks it up. In trouble now, she gets it over to Jackson. Jackson over to the right side, wing. Top of the key now, Williams inside the Jesus. And back outside, offensive foul. And now it's going to be a block. So it was an offensive foul, now it's a blocking foul. So foul is going to be on Maya Pace. Her first personal. Be the third team foul of the quarter.
Number 24, Macy Smith at the line for the Matadors.
And Macy Smith will now shoot 2. So they attempted 1 free throw all year. She's 1 for 1. Second free throw of the season is good. First free throw of the night, obviously. It's now 11-5. Macy Smith, the sophomore out of Minnesota, Spring Lake Park High School. Second shot off the front end of the rim. Rebounded by Eric Strupp. And foul called. Maybe it's a lane violation.
Lane violation.
So it is a lane violation against Eric Strupp. And so Smith will shoot again. Good. So Macy Smith able to hit 2 free throws anyway. And it's 11-6 now, as Kira Oakry comes back into the game for Maya Pace. 11-6 lead for San Diego, 3:22 left here in the first quarter. Veronica Sheffy, left-handed dribble. Working against 2 screens now, in trouble going to left side wing. Picks up her dribble to Amanda Olinger at the top of the key. Try to work it inside to Eric Strupp. That gets knocked away by DeJesus. Left-handed dribble there by Harvey, then a kick out to Jackson. Jackson works on the right side, drives baseline, kick out to Smith on the near side corner, but Smith steps out of bounds before she penetrated on the left side. So another turnover for CSUN as Melasungu Afiaki comes into the game for USD. In for Amanda Olinger. Veronica Sheffy in at point guard, moving across the timeline. Top of the key now, Eric Strupp. Trying to work it inside to Afiaki. Then kicks it around to Finney on the near side wing. Finney had a screen opportunity to the left, decides to go right to the baseline. Sheffy gets the rebound off of Finney's miss and puts it back on the rebound. The putback is good for Sheffy. It's 13-6 now in favor of the Toreros. Man-on-man coverage for San Diego. Jackson, outlets pass. Smith, three-pointer. Trifecta is good. 13-9. Rainbow pass to the far side to Finney. Top of the key, Eric Strupp for 3. She answers the call. Laura Eric Strupp hits the 3. It's now 16-9. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Ball loose in front of the center line. Smith for 3. That's too strong. And Afiaki rebounds it for San Diego. Veronica Sheffy works to the left of Eric Strupp's screen. Short jump shot, no good on the 15-footer. And it's rebounded by CSUN. Under 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. Jackson, right side. Top of the key to Jesus, loses it. Erikstrup tried to go for it, and it goes out of bounds off Erikstrup.
Your attention, please. Multiple
And it will be
substitutions being
CSUN
made
ball
at
underneath the
Maddox.
basket as Spriggs,
Re-entering the game, number 15,
Taua,
Munson, along with number 21, Anaya
and
Taua,
Emonson
number 34, Hayana Spriggs.
all come in for CSUN. Inbounds pass. Jackson thought about a three, decides to penetrate now. Spin move to the left side and slows it down under 10 seconds to shoot on the shot clock. 6 seconds, down to 5. Driving is Jackson. Too strong, offensive foul. Will be Jackson's first personal foul.
Offensive foul.
Team's third foul.
Matadors, number 1, Jordan Jackson. First personal.
Fourth team foul, correction.
Torero's all out of bounds.
With 1:05 left here in the first quarter, San Diego basketball. Scalfani slowly brings it up the court with a chest-high dribble. Afiaki just outside the free throw line. Back to Erikstrup, top of the key, 51 seconds to go. Finney works it inside to Erikstrup. A little bit too far on the pass as it gets intercepted by CSUN. Bringing up the floor is Taua. And Calfani gets hit with a foul. Too handsy there by Calfani. Calfani's first personal. Fourth team foul.
Ayana Calfani, first personal, fourth team foul. Matadors ball out of bounds.
Emonson with the pass, the inbounds pass, a little bit too far for Taua. But she's able to regain control in the backcourt. 29 seconds left. Inside to DeJesus, and she travels. 16-9 lead for San Diego. 24.2 seconds left in the first quarter.
Entering the game for the Matadors, number 11, Olivia Smith. Back in for the Toreros, number 10, Maya Pace.
Olivia Smith comes in for CSUN as Maya Pace enters the game for San Diego. 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Calfani inside the middle to Pace, the right elbow. Pace under trouble. Over to Horsemeyer in the short corner. Erikstrup back out to Horsemeyer in the same spot. That shot won't go. Horsemeyer followed her shot but can't get the rebound. Amundsen over to Jackson. Jackson pumps, 1 second left, and CSUN won't get a shot off in time. That'll do it for 1 quarter of play. San Diego 16, CSUN 9. We'll be back in just a little bit here on the West Coast Conference Network. Second quarter of action as San Diego has a 16-9 lead over CSUN. I'm Braden Soprano bringing the action today on the West Coast Conference Network. Battling women's College basketball, final stretch, if you will, of the non-con season. Three-point basket, Jess Finney is good. Left side wing. Jess Finney, 2 for 2 on the three-pointers today, 2 for 3 from the field. Team leading 6 points. 19-9 lead, the biggest lead for San Diego tonight by 10. Jordan Jackson, left-handed dribble. And that's a good shot, just at the elbow extended. 19-11. Finney to Pace inside the paint. That one gets knocked around, and it's going to be a foul. That foul will be on Olivia Smith.
Number 11, Olivia Smith.
Her first personal, first of the team of the quarter.
Substitutions being made by both teams. Maya Pace at the line for USD. 2 shots.
We'll see Maya Pace. First free throw is good. 20-11. Maya Pace, a graduate. Oakland, California, Bishop O'Dowd High School. Was hurt all of last season after she suffered an injury early on in the year. Come back with one more year of eligibility to play for San Diego. Near side, Amundsen. Top of the key, Jackson. Being guarded by Finney in the front court. Jackson right side, 8 seconds to shoot, and a nice layup. She goes right past the defense and makes it a 7-point game. Alfani now brings it up the floor, inside to Maya Pace. Maya Pace with a left-handed jump shot. Good, 10-footer. 22-13 lead for San Diego as San Diego continues the pressure. Offensive foul against Amundsen. So another turnover for CSUN. 22-13 lead for San Diego.
First personal, second team foul. Back into the game for CSUN, number 10, Ana Carolina DeJesus.
So Carolina DeJesus comes back into the game for CSUN. 22-13 lead for San Diego. 8:06 left in the second quarter as Calfani tried to force it inside to Horstmeyer in the left block and throws it over the baseline. And it'll be another turnover. San Diego's 4th turnover of the night. Northridge already has 10, which is a problem for Northridge throughout the season. They've had a lot of turnovers. This ball was out of bounds and touched by Courtney Riston, who just came into the game. And re-entering the game is Kira Oakrey in for Maya Pace. So CSUN had some issues earlier on in the season with some turnovers. In fact, their last game, a very winnable game. In their mind, the last couple of games, I should say, against San Jose State and Santa Clara, turnovers hurt them in that one. Against USF, it wouldn't really work from all phases of the game as Amundsen makes it. Amundsen with the 2 points is now 22-15. Three-point basket for Oakrey, and that's to the right of the mark. Rebounded by Calfani. Finney for 3, and Finney's feeling it. Just Finney, her 3rd three-pointer of the night, and is now 3 for 3 from distance. 25-15, the lead's back to 10. I mentioned with CSUN, turnovers have been an issue. They already have 10 tonight. And coming into the game tonight, they could shoot 40%. They thought they could win. Three-pointer for Smith, no good. Oakrey with the rebound. To Kofani, back to Oakrey. Under 7 minutes to go in the quarter. Finney back over to Calfani, inside to Oakrey. It gets knocked away for a little bit by Rachel Harvey, but Oakrey recovers. Short left corner, Riston jump shot. Back of the rim and in. 27-15, and Northridge going to call a timeout. Good start for San Diego. They lead it by 12, 6:38 left in the second quarter on the West Coast Conference Network. Quick timeout there by CSUN. As it's 27-15 in favor of San Diego. Coming into the game now, Rochelle Furi for CSUN. As DeJesus misses on her jump shot. Pulled down by Sheffy. Jess Finney thought about it for a second, works inside, floater, no good, follows her shot. Ball loose underneath the basket, and it's finally corralled by Ta'ua. Ta'ua across the center line, Ta'ua over to the right elbow, kicks it outside to Harvey, tried to drive baseline and got cut off by Sheffy. So Harvey works it back to the top of the key. Horsemeyer, the great play. Steal by Horsemeyer, and the layup is good in transition. San Diego leads it 29-15, a great defensive play by Kylie Horsemeyer. Leads her to her 4th point of the game. Leads now up to 14, the largest of the night for San Diego. Foul will be on Jess Finney.
Foul is on the Toreros, number 3, Jess Finney. First personal, first team foul of the second quarter of play.
First personal foul for Finney.
Jordan Jackson. Tessa Munson back in for CSUN.
Jordan Jackson working against Riston. Kicks it back out to DeJesus. Ta'ua, near side Smith, short corner jump shot. Back of the rim and in. 29-17 as Macy Smith gets her 7th point of the night. Leads the team. 29-17, cuts the deficit down to 12. Finney out to Horsemeyer. Horsemeyer for 3. That's too strong. Rebounded by Ta'ua. Ta'ua floats it to Jesus on the lob. No good. Under 5 minutes to go in the quarter. Sheffy slows it down. Works it back to the left. Picks up her dribble. Finds the outlet pass to Horsemeyer at the top of the key. Horsemeyer over to the right side, 10 seconds to shoot. Finney trying to work a cut. Horsemeyer picks up her dribble, hits Sheffy in the near side corner. 4 seconds to shoot, 3 seconds. Still need to get a shot off. And it's going to be a shot clock violation. With that, we're going to have a couple of substitutions. Kayana Spriggs comes into the game for CSUN. And Harsimran Kaur comes in for San Diego. Spriggs with a big fan base here. Being from San Diego, a lot of her friends and family are sitting baseline in front of the CSUN bench. Jackson, floater, no good. A little bit of contact, not enough for a foul. Ball goes out of play on CSUN. And it will be San Diego ball as Maya Pace comes back in for Kylie Horsemeyer. Carr, near side Sheffy, and Sheffy walks. Sheffy, nice little move there, but unfortunately picked up her pivot foot in the process. You know, the turnover for San Diego, they're 6th. Calfani comes back into the game for San Diego. She comes in for Sheffy. 3:44 left in the half, 29-17 lead for the Toreros. Taua, top of the key in the front court. Over to Jackson, near side wing. Jackson drives left side, kicks it back over to Amundsen. She gets stuffed by Finney. Amundsen. Foul's going to be on Jess Finney. And he's got 2 personal fouls now. Second team foul of the quarter. Inbounds pass to Taua. Taua works it around the horn, then back on the left side as they go around the world in the key, and then draws an offensive foul. So foul's going to be on Taua. And that'll be her first personal.
13 foul.
As Taua has 1 personal foul now. 13 foul of the quarter. Oakrey, Finney again. That one rattles out of the rim. Finney was almost 4 for 4 right there, pretty close. And it'll be San Diego basketball underneath the hoop. 3:06 left in the second quarter. Finney inbound. Drives baseline, right-handed layup, no good. Ball's loose in the paint. Amundsen pulls it down. There's Taua, back to Amundsen for 3, no good, too strong. And Spriggs going hard for it in front of the San Diego bench as it goes out of play. So another turnover for CSUN. 12 turnovers on the night. They've doubled San Diego's turnovers so far in this game. Alfani over to Oakrey to the top of the key. Pace, 2:35 left, 60 seconds on the shot clock, and a foul inside.
Foul is on the Matadors, number 21, Inaya Tuola, second personal, 14th foul.
So it'll be on Taua. That's Taua's second foul. Inbounds pass to Finney underneath the hoop, can't get it to go. And Jackson pulls it down. Jackson over to Taua. Taua thought about it, then kicks it back to Jackson near side. Taua left side, spins out of it. Right hand floater, no good. Off the back end of the rim. Hauled in by Oakrey. In transition now is Maya Pace. Far side wing, inside the paint. Kicks over to Finney on the right block, and the layup is good. Under 2 minutes to go. 31-17 lead for San Diego. Finney's now got 11 points. Sets a season high, where she had 8 against Florida Gulf Coast on November 20th. Under 10 seconds to shoot. Taua, right side penetration, kicks it back out to Spriggs. And Spriggs' shot won't count because Taua traveled in the process. With that, we'll see a mass substitution for San Diego. Kylie Horstmeyer, Laura Erikstrup, and Amanda Olinger all check into the game for USD.
Olinger all back in for USD.
Deja Williams comes in for CSUN. Horstmeyer on the near side. 1:18 left to go in the half. Oakrey, far side, Calfani. Calfani inside to Erikstrup. Little miscommunication. Didn't know if it was intended for Olinger or Erikstrup. Neither went for the ball, and it goes over the baseline. San Diego's 7th turnover. And a 31-17 lead for the Toreros. Under 1 minute to go. Top of the key now to Lainey Amundsen. 10 seconds to shoot for Jordan Jackson. Jackson right side, pushes back Calfani to make a jump shot. It's going to be an offensive foul. Basket does not count. That's Jackson's 2nd personal. 5th team foul assessed to Northridge this quarter. Erikstrup inside, offensive foul. A great charge there by Amundsen. That would be Lainey Amundsen.
First personal, 3rd team foul.
First personal against Erikstrup. 3rd team foul for San Diego in the quarter. 14-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 30 seconds to go in the half, 15 to shoot. Down to 10 seconds. Amundsen. Tess throws it over her sister's head and Laney. And it goes over the baseline. Turnover for CSUN, 31-17.
Re-entering the game for Northridge, number 11, Olivia Smith. Also re-entering number 4, Rachel Harvey.
15 seconds to go. Calfani playing for the final shot before halftime. Horstmeyer, top of the key, pumps once, kicks over to Oakrey. Oakrey, top of the key, now far side, Horstmeyer. Horstmeyer, short corner jump shot, good to beat the buzzer before halftime. Kylie Horstmeyer caps off a great first half for San Diego as they lead it 33-17 over CSUN. We'll be back in the second half right here on the West Coast Conference Network.
Great seats at a great price. Get them safer, simpler, and smarter with Ticket Smarter. A proud partner to the biggest names in live sports and events, including ESPN events and iHeartRadio. Ticket Smarter has seats for over 125,000 live events and 48 million tickets for sale. All backed with the Ticket Smarter 100% ticket guarantee. Thinking about your next great live event? Think smarter. Think Ticket Smarter. Get your tickets your way, guaranteed at Ticketsmarter.com.
33-17 lead. (33-19) lead for San Diego coming into the third quarter.
Foul is on the Matadors, number 34, Kayana Spriggs.
Foul will be on
First team foul of the third quarter.
Kayana Spriggs. First foul of the quarter for CSUN. And will also be Spriggs' first foul of the game. So 33-19 lead for San Diego coming into the second half. First half stats, San Diego winning at halftime, leading 33-17. Torero shot 48.3% from the field and a 57.1% spot at the three-point line. A lot of that coming from Jess Finney, who was 3 for 4 from the three-point line. Torero's only had 2 opportunities at the charity strike, went 1 for 2 during that span, 50%. As for Northridge, 7 for 18 from the field, 1 for 4 from 3, as they missed another 3 there. Good rebound by Jackson, and 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Jackson put back, that's good, 33-20. It's now a 13-21. It's now a 12-point game. Coming into the game tonight, CSUN thought if they shot 40% from the field, they'd have a chance to win, and probably had a good chance at winning. They're currently at the 41% mark. See if they can get back into the game. 8 minutes to go. Oakrey around the horn. Here's Calfani, jump shot. Too strong to the left. Good rebound by Olinger. By a pace in the lane, right hand, good. 35-21, 7:45 left in the third quarter.
Jordan Jackson.
Jordan Jackson with the points, down 35-23. 7:10 left in the game in the third quarter. Cutting the basket, Calfani off the block, that's good. 37-23, 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Taua brings it across the court for CSUN. It's handled there right at the SD logo. Way in the front court, and Amundsen throws it away. Calfani with the steal. The ball gets poked out of bounds, but it will be San Diego basketball.
Third personal, second team foul of the quarter.
Taua hit with the foul.
Williams, number 24, Macy Smith.
It'll be Taua's third personal foul.
Number 2,
second.
Veronica Sheffy, and number 11, Laura Erickstraw.
It's actually on Amundsen, so it's Amundsen's second foul, at least on the book. 37-23 lead for San Diego. Near side, Sheffy. She gets blocked off, kicks it out to Pace for a wide open 3. That pinball's out. Erickstrup got a piece of it. It got knocked away by CSUN. 37-23.
Back into the game for Northridge, number 10, Anna Carolina DeJesus.
Anna Carolina DeJesus comes back into the game. For CSUN. Eric Strupp, right side, back in the lane with the left, floater, no good. Eric Strupp gets her own rebound. It's a battle for a ball, and it's stolen by Duchamon. Duchamon across the court. Duchamon, 10-foot jumper, too strong. Carolina De Jesus knocks it away, and Sheffy pulls it down. Sheffy, left side. Passes over to Pace, under 6 minutes to go in the quarter. Maya Pace, right side, right-handed dribble. Loses it in the paint, 10-foot jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Calfani, tipped away. Jackson picks it up. Jackson, the 2-on-2. Out to Smith for three. That's no good. Rebounded. Williams going up strong. Can't get it to go. And it's a turnover for CSUN. Our 17th turnover of the night. Pace cross court to Olinger. Right in front of their bench is Calfani. Short corner. Now Maya Pace on the right side. Over to Olinger. Olinger is going to pull up a deep two. That's off the front of the rim. Backed over to Calfani. Eric Strupp picked it up, stopped for a second, and then put it back. Was so wide open, Eric Strupp didn't know if she could shoot it or not. 39-33. Jackson in transition. Good. 39-25. Quickly now, San Diego. Pace with the floater. That's too much. And Carolina De Jesus pulls it down. Duchamon. Timeout. CSUN. 4:36 left in the third quarter. San Diego leads at 39-25 on the West Coast Conference Network.
Jess Finney back in for San Diego.
39-25, 4:33 left in the third quarter. Harvey loses it, stolen by Calfani. Calfani, a little bit of a bobble there, but kicks it back over to Pace. Olinger, block extended on the right side, no good. Eric Strupp battled for the ball underneath the basket, but CSUN picks it up. Harvey, right side, picks up her dribble, kicks out to Smith. That gets knocked away by Eric Strupp, making a good defensive play. Olivia Smith will pass it off to Harvey now at the top of the key. Harvey back to Smith on the near side wing. She bobbles it first, then passes it over to Macy Smith. Smith with the left-handed dribble, gets cut off. 7 seconds to shoot on the shot clock. Macy Smith has nowhere to go. 3 seconds to shoot. She loses it. Maya Pace with the interception, 2-on-2. Maya Pace slows it down to get some better numbers and passes along to Ayana Kalfani with 3:39 left in the quarter. Kalfani in the front court on the right side. Over to Maya Pace on the far side wing. Pace pressured by Smith, left-handed dribble, kicks it over to Ollinger. Ollinger cutting to the basket. Jump stop, shot, good. 41-25 Toreros. 3:20 left in the third quarter. Harvey in the right wing. Over to Williams, inside to a cutting Spriggs, and she can't make the basket, but she does draw the foul. The support of her family and friends underneath the basket.
Number 33, Amanda Ollinger. First personal, first team.
And that's going to be a timeout with 3:08 left in the third quarter. San Diego leads at 41-25. We'll have some free throws from the local product coming back on the West Coast Conference Network.
I'd like to thank the San Diego Union Tribune for being an official partner of USD Athletics. Thank you for your support of the Toreros. The USD men's basketball team returns to the Jenny Craig Pavilion this Saturday, December 10th, to take on the California Baptist University Lancers. Tip-off is set for 7 p.m. Get your tickets today at usdtoreros.com. Out of a timeout for CSUN number 15, Tessa Munson. Number 1, Jordan Jackson back into the game.
Tess Amundsen back into the game for CSUN as Kayana Spriggs will shoot 2 free throws. First one is good.
Number 34, Kayana Spriggs at the line, shooting 1 more free throw.
That's Spriggs' first point of the night. Second free throw attempt for the 26% free throw shooter on the year is good, so bangs them both home.
Also in the game for USD, number 21, Nelesugu Afiaki, back in for CSUN.
Nelesugu Afiaki will now come back into the game for San Diego. Jess Finney across court, 3 minutes left. Actually, not across court, just short of the center line. 3 minutes left to go in the quarter. Ayana Kalfani right side. The handoff to Maya Pace, dribbling back to the left against Eric Strip, or with Eric Strip as the screen. Kick out to Kalfani, who picks up her dribble. Inside to Eric Strip. Goes up strong on the right block, and it's now 43-27 in favor of USD. 2:40 to go. Jess Finney with the steal. Afiaki with the putback. 45-27. And a great sequence there for San Diego. Point lead for the Toreros. Inside the paint, no good. Williams going back, and it's fouled. So the 18-point lead for San Diego is their largest lead of the night. As the foul is on Nelesugu Afiaki. That's Afiaki's first personal. Second team foul of the quarter. As Deja Williams will shoot at the free throw line. 5'11" graduate transfer from Iona. And the first shot is good from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Williams has 3 points on the night. 1 for 3 from the field, now 1 for 1 from the free throw line. It's her first free throw make of the season. It was 0 for 2 coming into tonight's game. And now 1 for 3. 1 for 4. Kylie Horsemeyer, 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Top of the key, over to Kalfani on the near side. Left side wing, Kalfani left side block, right-handed floater.
Ayana Kalfani.
Good, 2 minutes to go. 47-28. Northridge hasn't made a field goal in the last 3 minutes of gameplay. Jackson, kick out. Three-pointer, good. Amundsen, Tess Amundsen. 3-point bucket for the graduate transfer from Boise State. 9.5 points coming into tonight. Was the leading scorer for CSUN. Has 7 tonight. That's 3 off the pace of Jackson, who's got the most with 10. Jumper off the back roll, no good. Eric Strupp gets it back. Right-handed layup. That is in. It's 49-31. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Jackson, right side. Off the right block, another layup for Jackson. 49-33. Jackson's got 12. .32 seconds to go. Eric Strupp still hanging on to the ball. Over to Horstmeyer on the near side. Horstmeyer with the left-handed dribble towards the baseline. Kicks it back out to Eric Strupp. 23 seconds to shoot. Eric Strupp's got to take it herself. That's a three-pointer. Eric Strupp from distance, 52-33. Eric Strupp's got 14 points tonight. Floater, good for CSUN, 52-35. Finney for 3 at the buzzer. That's good. Jess Finney makes it 55-35, a 20-point lead. She's got 17 points tonight, 5 for 6 from 3. Unbelievable finish to the end of the third quarter. San Diego's going to take a 20-point lead going into the fourth on the West Coast Conference Network. Couple of three-point baskets on the last 2 possessions for San Diego has given them a 20-point lead, but has also given 2 of their players career high in points. Jess Finney's 3 gives her 14 points on the night. That sets a career high as Jordan Jackson scores. She now has 14 points.
Foul is on the Matadors, number 21.
As it's 55-37.
Fourth personal. First team foul of the quarter.
Anaya Ta'ua has her 4th personal foul now as well.
Re-entering the game from Northridge.
So I was saying, Jess Finney's got 14 points tonight on that three-pointer that hit the mark right before the buzzer. That's a career high for Jess. 4 for 5 from the three-point line tonight, 5 for 10 from the field. Career high 14 points. Laura Eric Strupp the possession before as Oakrey fumbles this one. Hit a three-pointer to give herself 14 points. That's also a career high, surpassing the time that Eric Strupp had 12 against Santa Clara on March 4th earlier this year, last season. Ushama hits a jump shot, 55-39. Sheffy gets knocked it away. Jess Finney picks up the rebound. Tried to go behind the back. That gets kicked away. Loose ball in the front court, and it's going to be an alternating possession in favor of the Matadors. Shaman comes up holding her jaw. Looks like she got hit in the face a little bit on the loose ball.
number 11, Laura Erickstrup.
As Maya Pace and Laura Erickstrup check into the game for San Diego.
Possession favors the Matadors.
Under 9 minutes to go in the game. San Diego still leads at 55-39. Rachel Harvey at the point position again for CSUN. Loose ball picked up by Erickstrup. Here's Afiaki. She gets hit from behind. Back to Erickstrup, and Maya Pace calms the storm and gets it across midcourt. 8:30 to go in the game. Erickstrup top of the key. Over to Maya Pace on the right side wing. Working to the right side of the baseline, and too much of a reach. Olivia Smith. Smith with the foul. That's Olivia Smith's second personal, and it's second team foul. Pace will now inbound it out of bounds as Smith checks out of the. Afiaki with the jump shot from the elbow. That's no good, but she follows her own rebound. Her own shot, gets the rebound, and passes it out to Oakry at the top of the key. Is Laura Erickstrup, 8:11 to go here in the fourth quarter. Erickstrup right side, spins, and then kicks it over to been a huge problem for them so far this year. They now have 21 turnovers in the game tonight, which is 10 more than what San Diego's got. Maya Pace, left-handed dribble, dribbles it off her foot, regains the possession, kicks it around to Kira Okri on the left side wing. Okri in the paint. Okri tried to drive, and it's going to be a foul.
Foul is on the Matadors, number 10.
Foul's going to be on Ana Carolina de Jesus. That's her first personal, third team foul of the night. Third team foul of the quarter. 57-42 lead for San Diego. Erikstrup, Okri near side, works off the screen from Erikstrup. Back out to Afiaki, travels. Afiaki moved her pivot foot a little bit. Jordan Jackson taking across the timeline. Work against Okri. Outlets pass to Amundsen. Inside to Carolina de Jesus, and that's no good. Too strong for Anna. Just Finney across the court now. Right side wing, now right side corner. Erikstrup top of the key, outside to Pace. Still on the far side. Pace works it back to the near side left lane. That's stripped. Duchemin over to Amundsen. Amundsen for three. And Amundsen's three-pointer is good. It's now 57-45. Amundsen, who came in leading the Matadors in points, now has 10. Three-pointer for Finney. She is having herself a night. Finney red hot from distance. She's now 5 for 6. Give her 17 points. It's a 60-45 lead for San Diego. Amundsen inside to Carolina de Jesus. Said it's a walk. Too many steps for Carolina de Jesus. And another turnover for Northridge, their 22nd turnover of the night. Guyana Spriggs comes in for C-Sun, as well as Anaya Ta'ua. Ta'ua's got 4 personal fouls. As Kylie Horsemeyer checked in for San Diego in that last break too. There's Horsemeyer, right side stuffed, but it's gonna be a foul. Duchemin hit with the foul.
Foul is on the Matadors, number 5.
That's her third personal, and that's the team's fourth this quarter. That'll put one of the best free throw shooters on the line for USD at 85.7%. As she misses the first, now 0 for 1. Second free throw, good.
Re-entering the game for the Toreros, number 5, Ayana Kalfani.
61-45. Horsemeyer's got 7 points now. Erikstrup still has 16, career high. Jess Finney leads the team with 17 points, also a career high tonight. Jackson works it inside to Amundsen. Back to Jackson. Jackson in the lane draws the foul. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 4:41 left in the fourth quarter as they reset the shot clock on the foul.
Foul is on the Toreros, number 3, Jess Finney. Third personal, first team foul of the quarter.
That's Jess Finney's third personal foul. Ta'ua, the kick out. Duchemin over to Spriggs with the layup. That's good. 61-47. Hometown products on the board again. Calfani at the left elbow, right side wing, Finney, another 3 attempts. This one doesn't go. Horsemeyer, 10-foot jumper, that's good. 63-47. So Finney is human from 3. Now shooting 5 for 7 from the 3-point line. 18-footer, Jackson, too strong. Finney with the rebound. Her second rebound of the night. Under 4 minutes to go. Calfani, right side, penetration, no good, off the glass. Hauled in by Erickship, but she throws it to Jackson. Jackson in transition, now slows it down to the far side wing. Amundsen, three-pointer, bang! 13-point game as CSUN pulls it in a little bit closer. And it's gonna be a timeout. Cal State, or should I say CSUN, Northridge with the timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. CSUN, it's a big 3 there. In transition, pull within 13 points. Talking earlier with the CSUN staff, they thought if they shot 40% tonight, they'd be able to win. They're currently shooting 51%. The problem is they're still down 13 points. And a lot of that has been on the fact that San Diego's 54% from 3 tonight, 7 for 13. 5 for 7 is just Finney. Torero's with 2 players in double figures, both career highs, getting contributions from all over the floor tonight. Everybody that has played tonight has points with the exception of Carr and Oakrey, and it's very surprising for Oakrey, who comes in averaging 10 a game. Calfani left hand, that's good. Nice drive there by Ayana Calfani, her 6th point of the night. San Diego leads at 65-50. Taua over to the near side. Duchemin. And Duchemin loses the handle. Goes over the baseline. 15-point lead for San Diego, 3 minutes to go. 23 turnovers now for Northridge. And it's going to be an offensive foul. That's against Ayana Calfani. Second personal.
Second personal, second team foul.
Second team foul.
Matadors, number 10, Anna Carolina DeJesus.
Carolina DeJesus will come in. Jackson thought about a 3, drove to the left, kicked it out to Amundsen for a deep 2. That's good. She was in front of the line there, so a good jumper nonetheless. She now has 13 points, 65-52. As that ball potentially gets stripped, Oakrey picks it back up, and Calfani worked it back, but we got a timeout on the floor by USD, and we have an injured player on the court. We're going to take a quick break. 65-52 lead for San Diego on the West Coast Conference Network. 65-52 lead for San Diego coming out of the timeout. San Diego still got 2 timeouts left. CSUN's got 1. 2:19 left in the game. CSUN's story tonight has been turnovers. They have 23. That's only 4 off the pace from their season high against Stanford, where they had 27 turnovers against one of the best teams in the country. Oakrey for 3. That's good. Count the bucket. She'll be shooting at the line to make it a 4-point play. So Kara Oakrey's on the board tonight. Everybody for the Toreros has scored. Carr's only played 3 minutes, and she gets into the game and puts one home. Every active player for the Toreros would have some points tonight. Oakrey, free throw, good. She's got 4 points all in one shot. 69-52, 2 minutes to go. Taua, top of the key. Amundsen dishes it back out to the front court. Jackson, 18-footer off the right side of the rim. Rebounded by Finney, and 3 targets over there, all in the same area. None of them were expecting a pass, and Kalfani pulls it down. Oakrey right side. Horsemeyer just outside the free throw line. That's no good. Rebounded by CSUN. 1:20 to go. Taua in strong. Draws the foul. Count the bucket. 69-54. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. So Taua draws the foul. As Jess Finney gets hit with the foul. It's her 4th personal. Arsamron Carr checks in. Just played 3 minutes tonight. Early on in the game, just got back in. Needs a bucket to give San Diego points for all of their active players tonight. Taua hits the bucket for the 3-point play. She's got 3 points tonight. 69-55. And a foul is called on the floor. Foul's going to be on Amundsen. That's her 3rd personal. She's a little shaken up in front of the scorer's table.
Foul is on the Matadors. Number 15, Tessa Munson, 3rd personal. The Toreros are in the bonus. At the line, number 0, Kira Oakrey, 2 shots.
So Kira Oakrey will shoot as San Diego's in the bonus for the remainder of the game. First shot, good. Oakrey's got 5 points. (70-55) in favor of USD. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Harvey. Rachel Harvey up to Taua. Taua underneath the basket, the left hand, no good. Carr pulls down the board. 1 minute to go. Press from CSUN. Tough pass, and it's going to be a foul against CSUN. Oakrey got knocked down trying to go for the ball.
Foul is on the Matadors. Number 15, Tessa Munson, 4th personal. The Toreros are in the bonus. Michelle Duchemin back into the game for the Matadors. Kira Oakrey for USD, shooting 2.
So Oakrey will now shoot. Amundson's 4th personal foul. They're already over their limit, and Oakrey makes the first. It's now 71-55. Second free throw, also good. 72-55. Courtney Riston comes into the game for San Diego. 58.3 ticks left in the game. And San Diego's large lead is 72-55. Jackson against Sheffy. Left side, top of the key, Amundsen. Right side elbow, she picks up her dribble. Back out to Jackson. Jackson against Carr. Jackson slowing it down. 12 seconds to go on the shot clock. Jackson tries to dribble right side, gets smothered. Carr picks it up. Here comes Carr, bringing it up, slowing it down, then loses the ball. It's still going to be San Diego basketball. As ball got knocked away, 29.6, 3.6 seconds is the difference between the shot clock and the game clock. So get Carr an opportunity to shoot here. Riston, left side, picks up her dribble, gets it back to Sheffy. Sheffy gets fouled.
Foul is on the Matadors, number 1, Jordan Jackson. Third personal. Toreros are in the bonus. Veronica Sheffy, 2 shots.
So Jackson fouls. It's her third personal, and Sheffy will shoot. Her first free throw is no good. Second free throw, good. 73-55, 24.9 left. Ta'ua, up tempo, cross court, inside the paint, tried to kick it out, ball gets knocked loose. CSUN picks it back up. Jackson, left side, swatted by Carr. Loose ball, Amundsen picks it up, and it's gonna be a foul on the ground.
Foul is on the Toreros, number 23, Ron Carr.
So foul's going to be on Carr.
4th team foul.
As it's going to be a timeout for CSUN.
Timeout called by the Matadors. This is a full timeout.
Take a look at the last play here. Carr with the rejection. And I guess Carr's gonna hit with a foul. So CSUN calls a full timeout with 10 seconds left in a 73-55 game. They will have the ball coming out of this timeout, as this score will hold for the Toreros. They will improve to 6-4 on the season. With the loss, CSUN is now 0-7 after playing a very tough non-conference schedule. They will finish up that non-conference schedule later in the week at Seattle before they take on Sacramento State at home, and then at LMU before they start Big West competition on December 29th against Cal Poly at home. As for San Diego, San Diego will play 3 games on the road against San Diego State, Portland, and Gonzaga before coming back here on December 29th against St. Mary's. 73-57. Sheffy dribbles it out, and that's going to be a victory for San Diego. San Diego gets scoring from everybody tonight. 17 points for Jess Finney. That's a career high. Laura Erickstrup, the second most with 16. Also a career high as the Toreros go on to win 73-57. We're going to be out for a little bit as the Toreros hit the road. They'll be back on December 29th against St. Mary's. We will see you for conference play next time on the West Coast Conference Network.